Well, hey guys, welcome back. Today we're continuing out the organization and storage of my small little garage shop here. Now, we are going bulk storage today, which is why I built this massively heavy-duty overbuilt shelf to get a bunch of crap out of my way. Now, I just finished loading this thing up, and this thing is pretty big, and if it's a little bit too big for you, in the exact same set of plans linked down below, I've actually got 2 shelving units in that one set of plans, in case this one might not work for you, or if you just need different sizes. So either way, I'm going to show you how I built this guy. I'm going to throw it over to past me and he'll get you sorted. When it comes to our material, we're keeping it super simple but very strong. This is just a bunch of 2x4x8s and a few 2x4x10s here. When it comes to the cuts, we only need 3 different lengths. We just need a whole bunch of them. They're going to be cut specifically out of each board, so it's all laid out in the plans. I guess better get at it because there's a lot to make. That's all our 2x4s taken care of. Like I said, 3 sizes, just a lot of cuts, so that's pretty simple. Now I need my plywood that's actually going to make up my shelf, and luckily for me it's standing right here because past me was very kind and already did that for me. Now, the material itself is just regular old 3/4 inch plywood. There's no fancy sanded furniture grade stuff here. It's just basic ass plywood because guess what? If you ever nick this stuff, scratch it, ding it, dent it, nobody's gonna know because it's already ugly. But it's super strong, you don't have to be kind to it. When it comes to the cuts to be made, I took it outside and used my circular saw and a jig, and I just ripped my 3 strips out of it and then whacked off the end of each strip. Now I'm going to give you a bonus tip, and this is the last thing we're going to do before we start assembly, and this is something that I see nobody talk about, and it's, in my opinion, something pretty important when you're designing something that's going to hold a lot of weight. Now what I'm talking about is we're going to crown the boards. Now if you already watched the shed video, well, you already know what crowning the board is, but in case you haven't, basically what you're going to do is take each one of the boards that's going to make up our shelf box, and we're going to look down the length of the board. Some boards will be more pronounced than others. It might be really hard to see, but they all have one. And you're going to find either a hump in the board or a dip, depending on how you're holding it. Now what we want, right now I'm crown up. And that's what we want. What we want our boards to be is crown up. So that way once we load this shelf up with weight, you're going to be pushing against that crown. It's going to make a super strong shelf. Whereas if you put it crown down, you're already creating a dip in your shelf, kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. It's going to sag over time. Once you've found the crown, what you can do is take your pencil and mark an arrow pointing crown up. That way you know once you've crowned all your boards, which way is crown up, and you can just blast through the assembly process and know that all your boards are going to be crown up and super strong, because that's the name of the game here. Keeping on the theme of simplicity, now we can start assembly. Now for this, I've got some 3-inch long deck screws and some 1.5-inch long deck screws, and that's what's going to hold our plywood on, as well as our joists together. Speaking of, we're going to have one on each end and a couple in the center. The ones in the center are going to share the load. Basically, it's going to stop the plywood from sagging in the center, but we're going to have 3 of them that are just going to use the full sheets of plywood. And then the last shelf is going to use the 3 pieces, the 3 small pieces, 2, 4, 6. And each one of those are going to land on and share a joist each. That way the ends of that plywood aren't going to sag in the center, keeping this thing crazy strong, which is the whole theme here. All right, I got my first shelf attached. So, I mean, technically it's upside down right now, so this is actually gonna be the top shelf. Doesn't matter. It's the one with the 3 pieces. I just put it up top so it's less visible. Anyway, you notice the box had a bit of a twist to it. Again, not really a big deal. Because I pushed the shelf down into the floor as I attached each leg in each corner, each leg is flush with the top of the shelf. Then I've got some spacer blocks here to set my next shelf on, and that is gonna make each shelf basically just flush with each other. It'll even itself out by the time I get to the end of it. If you notice too, I put 3 screws into each leg, and that's just going to give me a bit of a triangulation to stop it from racking. Realistically, once I have all the shelves in here, it's not really going to rack, but again, we're going overkill. Well guys, that's it. Like I said, it's not a crazy hard project. The construction on this is very simple, but it is massively overbuilt. I pretty much designed it to never fail in the length of time I'm ever gonna need this thing. And I optimized it to use as little materials as possible with as little waste left over as possible. So if this is something that might interest you, like I said, there's plans linked down below with 2 different sizes and the 1 set of plans. Either way, thumbs up if you liked the video, down if you didn't, but I hope you did. Either way, thanks for watching you guys. Later.